Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier.
Just as a quick follow, I know it's late, but you did play 47 minutes. There was a yawn in there. You got some
Tired.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You got another 47, 48 in Denver?
Yeah, have to. Like, it is what it is. You know, I mean, it's a part of it. So, you know, whatever the team needs, 47, 48, overtime, whatever. You know, I'm willing to do it.
Now in his 10th year in the league. Harden, step back Jay. It's off. Westbrook releases. Westbrook drives in. Doesn't get the roll, but he is going to the line. Foul on Powell, number 3.
And Denver's ability to get the rebound and get the ball down the floor, and Westbrook going right at the body there of Powell. Powell tries to just get his arms up and get out of the way.
Alright, and last but not least, y'all know the segment is back to end it off. It's time for the Come on, yo. First, come on, yo. He ain't gonna like this one. He know where I'm going with this. The Bears.
40 points. This is the playoffs, yo. Why the fuck is niggas talking about 40?
The Bears.
Sorry, y'all.
James Harden is the first. Come on, yo.
Wow. That's what I forgot to talk
classic
about.
Classic Game 7 or close out game. James Harden. Come on, yo. And 7 points. Wanting taking no field goals.
No, that's the part. He only shot 8 shots.
That's his part.
That's the thing. He's the system. He is a system. Which means
he said he's the system.
He's in control of how he shoots.
Him. When he came up
Christian Brown was like him one-on-one.
No, he wasn't.
You say Shay getting double team, he getting his shots up?
Oh.
Shay.
He ain't having a good series.
But he getting his shots up. He ain't shooting 8 field goals like James Harden.
He's young.
Let me just say
James Harden said he's the system.
James Harden not like that no more.
Let me just say this. As Telp said, the reason why most other people
at least James Harden was better than the
They was only picking the Clippers because of Kawhi.
Exactly. The reason why most people were picking the Clippers because who was back?
My guy Kawhi.
The veteran. The 2-time Finals MVP, 2-time NBA champ Kawhi Leonard.
Of course.
He may have missed 50, 60
games. What they did to the Mavericks 2 years in a row.
Matters,
you just have a team that's battle tested and won a championship.
Stephen A says when it matters, Kawhi Leonard is the fucking claw. The man is out there.
That's a damn claw.
I don't get. We seen what Paul George does without Kawhi in the playoffs.
And he ain't have a good game in that game. They said he had the worst plus minus in the game.
But Kawhi had 20 points in all 7 games though. He did. He was doing his part.
You do what you gotta do. Even in a bad game. What did Shaq say? In a good game, I need you to have 35 and 15. But even in a bad game, you still have your average.
And not even James Harden. Them niggas wasn't ready because they thought a damn Norman Powell was going to do something. And that nigga ain't going to do nothing.
This was classic.
Harden still had 13 assists and 2.
But this was classic. See, and you give niggas credit for that shit. If you're the beard, if you're the person that won the MVP, Darrin. That's a system. That basically averaged almost a triple double.
Like Stephen A. Smith said, that was take 20 shots.
That was a season where you averaged 37 points a game, and now you only giving me 8 in the playoffs, bro.
He said, I don't care if you shoot 25 shots and make 3 of them.
I agree with you on that. He should have tried to find a way.
That's why I said, come on,
but how the game was going, they was already down by 20-something points in the second quarter.
This is my thing. The reason why I'm taking Ralph's side is if this was any other game, I'll take your side.
Not a game anymore.
They was down by 30 in game 5. James Harden took all them shots. What about game 5?
You can't say that. That mindset is a losing mindset. It's game 7. I don't give a fuck how much I'm down by. It's when I go home. You don't quit in game 7 until it's the fucking triple zeros. Your mindset is we already down by 20. That's cool if this was game 5, if this was game 4, if this was even game 6. This is when I go home. There's no excuse to give mediocre subpar effort. You have to go all fucking out. If I gotta shoot 30 shots and go 13 for 30 old Harden from the Houston Rockets, I do that in game 7. You do that 8-point shit in all the other games, not game 7. And that's why that's a come on, yo.
I agree with that.
That's a come on.
You cannot be the beard and do that shit in another game 7. How many times you gonna do it? You gave it to us in Philly twice. You gave it to us in Houston twice. And then you still doing it. You can't do the same shit in every game 7 when it matters and then act like we not supposed to mess with you. That's the problem. You do it in the most important.
He do it
game.
in a most important game. That's what it is.
Time out to me. Y'all saying that's the most important game, but sometimes it's not. Everybody not going to get the game. So you only need to win 4 games. My thing, why I always take up for him, he still got as farther than most players does. He still got to the NBA Finals once. He been to 5 or 6 conference finals. And he make the playoffs every year.
But he ain't got no championship.
A lot of people don't got a championship.
You made it to the playoffs every season.
And they fucking played the Dynasty Championship Warriors 5 times in the playoffs. And nobody beat the Warriors. And he ran into them 4 times. Nobody got past him. That's why Durant left OKC and went to them.
And we talk about KD.
At least people show up in the playoff in the games that matter.
That's the thing. You get your perspective.
What about game?
How do you say
every game matters?
What about
every game matters?
What about game 6?
In those games, but there's no other game after game 7. You can fuck up in game 4 and say, all right, I'm gonna get back at
game 6 first, 2017.
You packing your bags for Cancun.
Game 7 Warriors 2018. Game 7 Celtics 2023. What's some more games? Game 7 this year, Nuggets.
And I understand what you're saying, but let's look at it like this.
But that's not even his team with Philly. That team was Embiid and Max.
But he the same person that said he's the system, Darrin.
Yeah. That's the thing.
He barely touched
But that's the thing. He's fucking with him because of what he said. We can't say these things about Harden if he didn't promote himself as being that good.
System.
He act like he fucking prime fucking Triple H. We didn't say that. You did. You the one said you the system. I'm not good playing.
It's just like James.
I can't play in a system because I'm a system. You say
it's
that.
It's just like Jason Tatum be saying, I think I'm a top 5 player in the league.
And a system don't mean you gotta score, though.
It doesn't. But that's.
But he got the damn ball in his hand.
He had 13 assists.
His best game was what? Game 3 or 4?
Probably game 3.
Why didn't you do that shit in game 1? We need
game 1. He had 30 in game 1. 32
my
to be
thing
exact.
Is what Harden needs to understand is, if you give us the 30-point game in game 7, they will give you credit, my nigga. They won't fuck with you for the other games. That's my thing. Let's take a role player like Norman, but let's take a role player.
But he shot 8 field goals.
Look,
he barely touched them. How the fuck is that a favorite?
Exactly. That's that. And he look at all this he did.
He did like
look
a
at his push, and he got attacked. But he got a flavor too.
He did like a Samoan spike.
Yeah, and he knew he was wrong. That's why he backed off. He didn't. My thing is, he probably didn't mind getting the repercussions as long as they were equal. I get ejected, and he was clearly ready to fuck me up.
He must have zinged and then all the way.
I don't know that because alright.
You know, we always looking at guys, and when you talk about James Harden and what he's done in his career, we look at his resume and we say, damn, when he was with the Rockets, he was a MVP, leading scorer, led the league in assists and all this. What does he rank among the greats, especially at the shooting guard position, right? And so even a few years back, I did something on social media. I ranked the shooting guards, and I had Jordan number 1, Kobe number 2, and I had James Harden at number 3, and I was tripping. I would never, and no one should ever put James Harden before Dwayne Wade because of what he does, but how he fails in the postseason, especially in Game 7s. He's allergic to Game 7s. He breaks out in rashes. Like, it's crazy to me how a guy could go from what he's done in Game 6 of this series to all of a sudden just dropping down as if he don't give a damn. I don't want to say he don't care about the game. It's like he's afraid of the moment. And when you think about all-time greats, we think about what they do in the postseason, the championships, how they shine on the big stage. And when you look at his history of Game 7s, he just fold like clean sheets.